Welcome to a night of total terror. Night of the Living Dead.
Hey everybody, it's Doug Mystic Guy on Board Game Geek, continuing our playthrough of Run, Fight, or Die. It's a new zombie game from Richard Lanius and Gray Fox Games and Ace Summit Games. All really cool stuff. Enjoying our start here. Last episode I did a rules primer, just kind of got you prepped up for the game, and then we took a turn. Two of our guys are doing pretty good. Our phone technician did take a point of damage. We have one person that's in a spot of trouble. That's our sweet prom girl, and yeah, she's hurting. So we have collaborating with my online fellows on this. We have determined that her next move will be to find a location where she can run up a flight of stairs and be summarily put to death by zombies. But we hope not. We're going to keep plowing ahead. So to start with, we're going to get on with our first turn with our sassy secretary, who is so far doing a pretty good job at escaping zombies. But we really need to start gathering followers. The first turn I was just trying to get used to things, pushing the zombies back, seeing how the dice went. And we did that, but now we're going to get on with our turns. So let's get going and see what happens. Again, I did want to tell you that these do have backstories. So this is the backstory for Kat, the sassy secretary. It says, "Hey dummies, I work for Mr. Brains of Brains Farm Machinery and Feed. I was the best at my job. Mr. Brains is in a meeting. Mr. Brains is on vacation. Mr. Brains is indisposed right now. Mr. Brains doesn't have time to be bothered by your cows getting sick or your broke tractor. No one gets past Cat, right? No one messes with me or Mr. Brain. But then today, some real lowlifes burst into the office demanding to see Mr. Brain. They won't say what the problem is, but from they're zombies. But from the way they are staggering and slurring their words, brains this and brains that, it looks like they've been drinking the hooch. I know the type. Hands off, buddy. These guys were getting way too fresh, and I was forced to stab one of them with a pencil and staple the other one's eyes to the back of his skull. Mr. Brains will see you now." That's her story. Okay, I'm just going to read one per session. I'm not going to read them all in one session because I don't want to take that much time from the game. But as you can see, our sassy secretary, whose ability is Talk to the Hand, it's a pretty cool ability, but it really won't take effect until we have some followers. And then her dice combo, I'll take that. Pretty good dice combo. Man, I tried to get the dice combo for the sweet prom girl, but that failed miserably. You can see she's got some zombies coming out. She has a couple special zombies in the back row she needs to take care of. This is a brute, requires 2 hits with a gun, and this is a runner who will move twice during that phase. But the first thing we do is roll her dice, so let's get to it. I do like these dice. They are nice and heavy and well etched, and I think they're going to last a good long time. I like good components. This game has really good components. Even the board that tells you all your combinations is really thick cardboard stock. So that's my plug for the game. Physical components. The only thing I wish I had done, man, I really regret this now, not getting the big zombie guy. Gotta see if I can figure out how to get one of those. Anyway, this is our dice roll. Ooh, I see some cool stuff. Of course, the first thing we have to do is the event die. That event is the first one here on the list. All quiet. It says, in add zombies phase, do not add the 3 new zombies this turn. Ignore full moon. If in effect, however, you still add zombies rolled from zombie icons, fleeing cards, and effects from other cards. So we don't have to worry as much about more zombies coming for her. And so far, we do have one, though, that's going to come out. We have this one here. I can't re-roll those. I think I'm going to keep these books because they do cool stuff. I might keep the... gosh, I don't know. So we're either going to roll for books or we're going to roll for searches. The book icon, so 2 of them would allow us to choose one of the following: draw a location, draw a loot, or heal a wound. She's not wounded. So I can either go for loot and re-roll both of these. Well, you know, I think she's going to keep the bat. And the reason for that is because she can kill this one, and those other ones are going to move up. She'll have to do a lot of bat throwing next turn, maybe get some special abilities going. But you know, we got to push our luck here a bit. So we're not going to keep this. We're going to roll this one again. Oh, bummer. Okay. Well, you know, we can take a fleet card. I don't know how devastating the fleet cards are. I don't know if it's worth it for 2 dice, but we're going to give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Add 1 zombie to zone 3. Well, yeah, that's a lot better than adding 2 zombies in a little bit. So, yeah, we're going to draw a zombie card. It's the first fleeing card we draw. And we're going to see what we add. We're going to add a runner. Ugh. Well, that's not as good, because he's going to move fast. So there's a runner. I put a runner on her board. And we'll continue on. But she does get to reroll those 2 dice now. She does have 1 reroll left. So we're going to reroll both of these. Well, good news is she got 3 books and 1 of these. So we got some things to do here. Let's go back to her board now. Okay, so we got 3 books and a bat. So let's do this one. This one's easiest. We're going to take this zombie off the board and get rid of that for her. Now, we got 3 of the Book of the Dead icons. What does that do? So 3 icons. We can choose one of the following. Draw a following. We can draw a follower. Man, we can only choose one of them? Okay, choose any zone of all, clear any zone of all zombies and draw an event card. That's clearly what we're going to do. Question is, do I clear, which zone do I clear? Do I clear the one with all the special zombies? So we're going to do that. I got a brute. I could clear all those guys off there. Of course, all these ones are going to move up into zone 2, and she won't be able to use, well, she used bats and guns and fleas. Yeah, we're going to do that. I think getting rid of the specialized zombies is probably better. So the runner, the brute, the other runner, they all go. And then this walker. Boom. There's not as many of them on there, but that was more valuable at this point. And then we get to draw an event card. So, again, all this is new to me. I didn't even read these guys, so I don't know what's going to happen. Well, okay. Horde of wandering zombies. So we did something to basically just about counteracted what we did. But, okay, we're going to draw a zombie horde card. Now we're going to add, oh, well, see, it's not so bad. She's going to add 3, so she's going to get 2. So at least the selection is better. It's fewer, and she's going to add 2 walkers and a runner to her deck, her card. But you also note that it says to add 2 zombies to every other player's zone 3. So we're going to have to do that as well. So that really puts our sweet prom girl in even further dire straits. Let's go to though first let's go to our phone technician and add his. Okay, so we need to add 2 more to his zone 3. So let's do that. He's going to add 2 walkers. That's not terrible. Let's hope our little prom girl gets just as lucky with that. And that's we're going to put that one back in the deck, or put it to shuffle, and then we're going to go on to our sweet prom girl. Oh, she's not a happy camper. Let's see what she gets here. Okay, she left out 2, just 2 walkers. That's interesting. We had a lot of the really bad cards first. This isn't as bad. So we're just going to get 2 walking zombies. It's still a metric butt ton of zombies coming after her in her zone 3, but it's better than it was. Now we're going to go back to our sassy secretary's board and continue on. Now that took care of these, but we still have one more icon to go. So with that icon, the search icon, we get to draw a location. So she's going to draw a location. Now she's not going to be able to use that location right now. It'll be next turn. But she gets a gas station. It says the station is crawling with zombies, but I could use an explosive weapon. At the start of your next turn, search the loot deck and discard this for a Molotov cocktail, then shuffle the discarded back into the deck and add 2 zombies to your zone. So we're going to take that, we're going to place it right here next to her zone. We're going to get rid of this event card that is now used, and that is going to end her action resolution turn. Now we got to do some zombie stuff. Here's the good news with her. None of these, she's not going to spawn any new zombies on her board because she rolled this event. And since she didn't have any zombies left on her dice after taking that escape card, this still ended up in a lot better scenario than had she not done it. So these ones are all going to move forward 1, and then these 3 here are going to move forward 1, and this one's going to move 2 up into this space. So she's got some serious stuff she's got to contend with next time, but she's in better shape than she would have been. Okay, now at this point we go to the hunt phase and we'd add zombies, but we don't have to. That was part of the deal with her. So we're going to move on from there to our phone technician, see what he can do. Okay, well here he is. Now he does have an item. He has the fire axe, which can change a non-zombie icon to a bat. Right now he only needs 1. If he needs any, he could use a gun too. But let's get his dice out, and we're going to roll for him. See how, hopefully he gets something equally as good. That would be awesome. But he doesn't. Okay, so his event, I think he's had this one before. I think he's going to end up dying just from taking ambushes. Yeah, that's an ambush. So ambush, he's going to take 1 wound again. Poor fella. We're going to have to heal him up at some point. Okay, now we got to look at the rest of his dice. So I rolled his dice off camera, but I want to make sure you saw him. He's got 3 run icons, a bat icon, and this was originally another bat. We rolled it and got a book. But I wanted to show you that up here. So I'm going to pull these down to his board, and we already took care of his wound from his event, and then we're going to take care of his actions from his dice. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to do the bat first. Again, that's easiest, which is going to stop one of these walkers. Then maybe we'll do the book next. A single book icon is going to allow us to draw an event card. So why the heck not? Sounds like fun to me. Let me get out the events here. Okay. I don't know how well I shuffled them, so just give them a quick shuffle, just to be sure we get some good randomness going on here. Okay. Scream of Frights, or of Fright. Okay, let's see if we can get that in the camera for you. Awesome. Ahead you hear survivors scream as they run from the hordes of the undead. Draw the top card of the follower's deck and add that card as one of your followers. Well, that was a good event. Happy with that. Let's see what follower we get. Okay, here's his first follower, the Wealthy Heiress. She's a 3-pointer. That means she's going to have a bad ability, and she does. See the zombie icon there? It says, I'm entitled is her ability. Oh, isn't this wonderful? Each time you gain a loot card, roll an action die. If you roll a zombie, then the heiress takes the loot card from you. Discard to the loot pile. Man, she's not even a good-looking heiress. Wow. Okay, that's what she's going to do. So I'm going to put her card right beneath our player board. And that's his first follower, worth 3 points. That's pretty good if he can hold on to her. She's kind of nasty. And then we got our three icons, so we can push some guys back. So I'm going to take this one, push him off the board. I'll take this creeper, push him off the board, and one more. I cannot push these 2 runners, and so I'll push him off the board. That'll leave the 2 runners in the back. That's all his dice. That's going to end his turn. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the zombie advance phase. So basically, all the zombies he currently has are going to end up in Zone 1. So we definitely need some good action next turn. And now we're going to go to the hunt phase, which is basically all we're going to do is populate 3 zombies to the back is Zone 3, where they spot us. And look, it's going to be 3 walkers. Good deal. So we really did get some of the nastier cards up first on the zombie cards. Okay, that is basically going to end the turn for our phone technician. Now we're going to go to our sweet prom girl and see if she can even survive this round. This could be a short game. Okay, well here's the deal with her. She does have this look of innocence with the event card, but what we really need is the location, because she has this barricade. It says the building has the door that unlocks. Let's hope there are no zombies inside. It says whenever, let's make sure you can read that. Looks like you can. Whenever you draw a location card, you may discard this event to prevent all Zone 1 zombies from advancing in the zombie advance phase. That would be very helpful for her. She's got to do that. So let's go to the dice bowl and roll her dice. Okay, let's roll the dice and see what she gets. Okay, oh, this is good. Her event is this one here. Nurse, heal 1 wound or back 2 zombies from Zone 1 to Zone 2. Gosh, man, I'd love to back some zombies for her, but she's got a brute right in her front row and a runner that's going to do lots of damage. She's only got 1 damage on her now, and she's got some baseball bats in her stuff. But she's also got 2 zombies, so she's going to have to probably take a fleeing card. Okay, so we're going to do this right now. Let's go to her board and see how we handle her event. And also put, I think we're going to re-roll, so I'm not going to take her dice out of the bowl yet. Okay, so while she does have 1 wound, I think it's better to push some of the zombies back. So we get to push 2 zombies from Zone 1 back to Zone 2. So she's going to push this one back, and she's going to push this runner back here, 1. That helped her a little bit. But gosh, if I keep the runner in Zone 2, he's going to run 2 ahead. No, she's going to leave him here. She's just going to have to kill him. So she's going to push one of these guys back because she wants the runner. If she can use this card during her turn, the runner will be blocked from moving and doing damage to her. And if not, we have a bat that we can use against him. So let's go back to the dice bowl, because she's going to, well, actually, so she's going to keep the gun and the 2 bats so she can kill some zombies, but we're going to take a fleeing card and re-roll those because she has to. She's got to try and get a location. I mean, even on her 3rd roll, she may have to re-roll some other stuff too. Add 2 zombies to your zone 3. Okay, she's piling them up, man. She's going to have a zombie board like no other. She gets a runner and a walker in her zone. So here's the next runner, and here's the next walker. There, one kind of came onto us there. Oops, I threw it back in the wrong place. Okay, that is her fleeing card, but now she gets to re-roll those 2 zombie dice. Now keep in mind that during the hunt phase, we're going to have 3 more zombies appear there too, so it'll be pretty rough. Let's hope. Oh, okay, well, and I got 1 more roll. She's got 3 bats and a gun. We still need that location. Well, maybe not as much now. Let's see. And a flea, so she can get to push 1 back. Okay, that is a better scenario for us. Not as bad as I thought. We actually are going to survive a little bit here. Let's go to the board and see what we're going to do. Okay, so here's her dice. Mad prom girl with a baseball bat. Okay, obviously she's going to use one of the bats to take care of this runner. Kapow. Just double check my rules. I'm 99% sure she can do that. Just want to look at the runner's rules and make sure. Runners, yeah, they just charge forward. They don't have any other special abilities. So she smacked him with a bat. Then she uses her other 2 bats to take out these 2 walkers. She cannot kill him with a gun. She needs 2 because she only has 1 gun icon. But she can push him back, I believe, which she'll do if she can. Let's see, the brute special ability is that or you can even make him tougher and have him deal 2 points as damage as well as take 2 points. We're not doing that. So she's going to use her fleeing icon to get a little farther away from the brute. He's going in the back row, and then she's going to use her gun icon to shoot one of the runners in the back. That actually ended up better than I thought it would, to be honest. I thought she was in some dire straits, and she's managed to stave off the dire straits for 1 turn. Maybe next turn she can still use her event. So that is going to end her dice rolls. Now we are going to do the zombie advance phase. So we got boom, boom, boom. Now there's a couple runners up in here still, so this runner here is going to move 2. This runner here is going to move 2. And the rest of these clowns are going to move up into her zone 2. She's still got a lot going on, man. Well, but she did good, guys. She did really good. That ended up okay. Now we're going to draw a zombie. Now it's the hunt phase. So now we're going to draw zombies and see what adds to her board. Oh! Okay. So first off, this is something you haven't seen yet, so I'll explain it. Crawler, zone 1. I think you know what that means. The crawlers, you don't always see them because they're only half a body, so they're dragging themselves around behind cars and everything, and they pop up in your first zone. It's really bad. Now, the next one's a walker. So she's going to have a regular walker appear back there. And then the next one is another crawler, but she spotted this bozo head, and he's back there. So I was going to say something else. I'm glad I didn't. Anyway, that's what she did. Yeah, try not to use curse words on the videotaping. I don't use them often, but sometimes when I'm in a good humor, I might throw one out there, and I almost did. Anyway, that's going to end a full turn, full round of turns. I'm not sure. Let me think about if we're going to do another one or not. Heck yeah, what the heck. We're going to do another round. We got plenty of stuff going on. Let's do another round. So we are with our sassy secretary again. You can see her scenario here. Got the dice ready for her to roll. Now remember, she's going to get to use this. So this is what happens first, I believe. Let me check the rules on that. At the start of turn, we're going to roll dice, but it doesn't say when you do locations. I'm going to look at the location cards. Just a moment. Let me just make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, yeah, it's pretty clearly explained. It's going to happen right now at the start of it, or at the start of the turn. It says search the loot deck, discard, and discards for a Molotov cocktail, then shuffle the discards back into the deck. So we're going to do that first. There's a second part to that. there's only one discarded loot card so far. Here's the Molotov cocktail. So she's got that. Woohoo! That's awesome. And then we have to add 2 zombies to her zone 3. So I'm sorry, just shuffling the loots up again. We got one more zombie card to pull here. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh man, could this have gone any worse on this card? So we're going to add a crawler in zone 1. Now she's in a little bit of trouble here. And another crawler in zone 2. And was that 2 zombies? Yeah, add 2 zombies to your zone 3. But so how does that work? I guess that's circumvented, right? Because of this. Normally they go in zone 3, but the crawlers change that. I'm going to have to rule that the card trumps that event there, the location, and that those crawlers actually made it up to zone 1. And that's going to end the gas station. So we used a location. Start off great, but she does have a Molotov cocktail, which she'll probably use in that zone 1. Let's see. Discard to do 5 damage to zombies in zone 2. Oh. Well, her zone 2 is not too crowded right now, so let's go roll her dice. Okay, guys, here's her dice. Boom. Let's roll and see what she gets. Her, oh man, where's her? There's the events. Okay. That is the pendant icon. What is that going to do for us? Let's see. Amulet. Here we go. Amulet. Change 1 non-zombie die roll to any icon. Okay. Without drawing a fleeing card. Nice. Oh, yeah, 1 non-zombie. You may still take a fleeing card to reroll zombie icons again. Well, we don't have any zombie icons. We have 2. We have a flea, a bat, a gun, and 2 search cards. It says draw 1 follower or draw 1 location. Well, we need followers, but she's going to take a lot of damage. I don't think we can afford to keep those. So I think we're going to keep these because we need to keep the damage and the pushbacks, and we're going to re-roll these because I don't see that she has a choice. Got to do something about that. And well, we got another one, another flea, and this would be an event. You know, an event might be helpful. I don't know enough about the events yet to know if that's going to work for her or not. Well, we know we can take. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Zombies in her zone 1, of which we can take care of 4 at this time. Yeah. Will an event help us? I believe that's going to be... No, wait, that's not going to be an event, is it? It's going to be a location. So no, it's probably not going to help us this turn. We're going to take our last roll and re-roll this. God, don't be a zombie! No, it's a book. I don't know if that's going to help us either, but let's go to our board and see what we can do. Well, okay, guys. There's that one. Her gun. Her bat, 2 running, 2 fleeing. Oh, let's see. What can we do? What can we do with run card? Okay, and we got the book. What's the 1 book do for us? Draw an event card. Well, let's do that first. That might be helpful to her. So we're going to draw the event card first. We're going to use the book. Ongoing effect: full moon. Active for all players. The active player adds 1 additional zombie to his zone 3. To his zone in. His zone 3 in the add zombie phase. Okay, and this is ongoing. So we're just going to keep this out here in the middle so I don't forget it. Okay, so this is in the add zombies phase, so in the hunt portion of the add zombies phase. So that was not good. That didn't help. But we do have a bat. So let's take out, what can we take out with a bat here? They're all, well, we got this runner. Boom, he's gone. Okay, we'll push back 1, 2. We'll shoot 1, and that's all our stuff. But we got 1, 2, 5. She can take almost all our damage this turn. Really, like really, like really. Okay. I think that's the best we're going to get. She's going to be down to these 3 points. She's going to have to do some healing next turn. But all these guys will be cleared. You know, she could. Does she want to throw? It's 5 points of damage. That's 4. That's almost optimizing her Molotov cocktail. So we're going to use this right away. I'm going to try and save her a couple rounds of agony. See if that helps. Don't know that it's going to, but we'll see. So she threw a Molotov cocktail. That took all these guys down. Not sure how effective that is for us yet. It was 4 out of 5 points, so I figured it was reasonable. Now we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage as these guys move into her, but her board is entirely clear. She didn't have any damage. That would have killed her normally, but she's the one that took the extra hit points. So there is 5 points of damage on her board, and that's going to end her turn. We move zombies. Well, we already did the move zombies. They moved and killed her or damaged her, and she's still got 3 points left. But now we have to add zombies to her board. Now remember, we're going to add 1 additional zombie because of the full moon card. So right now we're going to add 4 total. So a brute, a big old brute comes onto her zone 3. A walker, 2 walkers actually, and 1 crawler in her zone 1. That's not terrible. She'll probably be able to kill the crawler with no problem. And this is how it ends up for her, and that is going to end her turn. So now we can move on to the phone technician. Okay, here's our phone technician. He's got 2 points of damage. The only reason he's taken any damage, might change this turn, but the only reason he's taking any damage so far is because he's been rolling that same event on the dice every time, which is ambush. So let's go to the dice roller and dice bowl and roll some dice for him. Okay, here we go. Oh, good deal. He gets to heal. Oh, wait. He can heal the nurse. Yeah, he has 2 damage, and that sucks, but the nurse allows him to push back 2. But he's got 2 gun icons. That's 2 of them. 2 flea icons, so he can kill the 2. Try to see if he can do enough damage. So let's see. These two get shot. These 2 get pushed back. That leaves him with 2, and he can push back 2. So he could avoid all damage this turn if he does that. Yeah, I think we're going to do that, and we'll just, we'll keep the. Do we want to re-roll the search icon? Maybe we can kill another one. Push one back from another zone. Well, because then we can push one off his board. Let's see. What is 1 search icon going to do? Draw location. I think we'll do that. We're going to draw location for him. So we're going to keep these dice. Let's put them on his board and look at his actions. Okay, now keep in mind he could take this and use his axe on it as well. In fact, let's see what he does here. So, okay, we're going to first, let's do our 2 guns. We're going to take them, we're going to shoot the 2 runners. Boom. They are gone. Okay, now we can push 2 back. Or I can use his axe on one of the fleas and just kill one of them, push the other 2 back. The other 1 back. Let's do that. So we're going to use his axe. It says change 1 non-zombie to a bat icon, so we're going to do that. Then we're going to use it. We're going to kill a walker. Okay. Then we're going to use this to push another walker back. And then using this, instead of healing 2, we're going to push those 2 back. Boom. And now we get to draw a location card. So he's pretty safe this turn, maybe. And let's see what the location is. It's the high school. It says, this familiar building gives me a tactical advantage, and oh, the memories. At the start of your next turn, add the black bonus die to your action rolls. Add the black at the start. Does this go away? Huh. I don't know. It doesn't say your 1 action roll. It says your action rolls as if that is ongoing. But I'll check that. I'll double check that. Anyway, that's what we got. So that's all his actions. Okay. We didn't get any loot, so the heiress didn't take anything from him. So what we're going to have here is these 3 are going to move up here, and these 3 are going to move up here. Now we're going to do some zombie spawning into zone 3. We got a crawler, at least didn't pop up in his first zone. Sorry. A walker. Bump the camera. Don't mean to do that. Oh, well, and a crawler in his first zone. Boom. Okay. Where are all the crawlers? My bowl's almost empty. They must be on the Sweet Prom World board. Oh, yes, they are. Okay. Alright, anyway, that's the end of his turn. So he's doing pretty good. He's still got 2 wounds, but he did a good job that turn. He's got the high school, which is going to give him the black bonus die. Still has a zombie on it, but has 2 zombies on it, but they're black. Huh, I'll have to look and see what that does. Probably the same thing, but yeah. Yep. Okay, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for his turn. Let's move on to the Sweet Prom Girl. Okay, well, it couldn't be in any worse trouble. She's only got 5 hit points. She has no followers, nothing that can help her except for this event. Let's hope she gets it, because then she can stop that whole front row and just concentrate on the middle row or concentrate on clearing out as much as she can. So we're going to roll her dice. Let's see what she gets. Remember, she needs at least one search icon to get a location. Let's hope she gets, well, she got 2. Okay. Okay, so this green one is the Zombies Rise. So we're going to add an additional zombie to Zone 2 and 1 to Zone 3 when she gets zombies. She did also get a zombie. Well, actually, we're going to do that now. So we're going to add a couple of zombies to her board. Go figure. She would be the one to get that. So we're going to add a Brute to her Zone 3. Yeah? Zone 2, actually. So we're going to add a Brute to her Zone 2. Let me get one out of the bag. Okay, there's a Brute to her Zone 2, and then we're going to add a Walker to her Zone 3, and that's going to take care of the zombie, her event anyway. And now, oh, wait a second. I didn't do this for the other guy. No, yeah, I did. We had added. No, I didn't. I'm going to go back and look at what the last 2 were because I forgot about the full moon. No, we did. We added 4 instead of 3 on to our technician. But we need to add a 3rd one on. Oh, and that's only during the add zombies phase. Okay, we're okay there. We don't have to add that now. What I was referring to was this full moon card. Okay, now, what do we have that we can do? We have a gun, that's helpful. We have 2 locations, that's helpful, and a running card, that's helpful as well. I don't know if this is helpful enough. 2 of the search cards are going to do what for her? 2 locations, 2 icons, either draw 1 follower or draw 1 location. So she's guaranteed to get a location. She needs to do that. So that's gonna stop that front row. I think she's gonna. It's only 1, but she can. I'm agonizing over this. Does she take another flame card? Yes, I think she does. Okay, not bad at all. Discard all loot. Good. She didn't have anything to drop, so we get to draw these 2. We're going to get to re-roll that to one without any penalty. Let's roll both these and see what happens. Okay, well, we're going to got the same flea icon, but that is more helpful to us because that allows her. Let's see what she gets when she has 3 search icons. 3 icons. Draw 2 followers. Keep 1 and oh, wait a second. We don't want that. We want the location. So I think I'm going to roll the running one again. I don't think I have to spend. I mean, I could probably spend them in bits. I have to look and see about that. I wonder if I can just use 2 of them because I want the location. Or do I have to use all 3? I think you have to use what you end up with. Let's take a chance. I'm going to roll it again because I really only want 2 of those right now. Oh, that was better. Okay, good deal. Okay, that was a good roll. So let's go back to her board and see what we can do. Okay, well, we're going to get to play her event card. That's a good thing. She needed it. So I'm not too worried about the front row this turn. I am worried about this guy because look, there's 2 brutes there. She can kill 1 of them this turn, but that's really going to limit her. Anyway, let's first do this, and we're going to draw a location card instead of location or follower, but we're going to have to do this. The back road, we feel safer after moving along the abandoned road. On your next turn, ignore all penalties of your followers. We don't have any. So, but that's okay because this immediately allows her to play her barricade, which again says whenever you draw a location card, you may discard this event to prevent all Zone 1 zombies from advancing in the zombie advance phase this turn. We're doing that. Okay, now, how is she going to spend those 3 guns that she has? Well, okay. I think we're going to take out one of these guys because they're too nasty. And God, there's 3 of them in her secondary zone. That's so terrible. Is there any runners? There's a runner here, so she's going to. He's not advancing this turn. She's going to leave him there. Both of these runners are not advancing. So she's used 2 of her guns. She's got 1 gun left. Okay, she's going to pop one of these guys and be done with it. It's going to get her 1 step closer. So that ends her phase. All she did was stave off the inevitable, but she did get to effectively use her barricade card event, and that's going to end her turn. And we're going to end this session. So that was 2 full rounds this turn. So we're 3 rounds into the game. Oh wait, no, we got to finish up her stuff. So movement. Oh my gosh. Okay, Look at this, guys. I think we have a dead girl next turn unless something miraculous happens. Okay. Now, we're going to spawn zombies. Now remember, we have to spawn one more because of the full moon card that we have in play. Oh, I've used all the zombie cards. I've already gone through the zombie horde card already. Let me shuffle them up and pull one out. Oh yeah. Okay. Look at this. A crawler enters in zone 1. I don't know, could it get any worse for her in zone 1? She gets a walker. In zone 3, a crawler. And another walker. Okay. That's now officially the end of our rounds. So that's going to be the end of our session today. Man, unless something really dramatic happens for the Sweet Prom Girl, next round is probably our last turn. Because if one of the characters dies, the game is over. And I mean over. Now, I'm probably going to run through something again. I'm enjoying this. This is actually a lot of fun, even though the tension from our prom girl is making it difficult. Anyway, we're going to end it here, so thanks for watching. We haven't seen the big guy come out yet, which is too bad. We will soon, I'm sure. And we do get to have our phone technician get this special action die next turn. That is cool. So, guys, talk to you next time, and just do a little. I'm going to do a little ad, just to remind everybody that this book here, I did in another video, called The Awakened, is a great novel written with some people that you might recognize. This one has a book plate signed in it, but you see Ed Greenwood's in there. Matt Forbeck did the introduction, and if you look on the writers here, the contributing writers, there's my name. Yeah. So anyway, that's my commercial. It's The Awakened. You can find it on Amazon or in bookstores. That happened to be the hardback that I was showing you, but there's also a paperback version of it. Yeah, it's one of the writers in it. I really enjoyed writing in it, and I'm writing in the next two as well. So thanks again for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.